Hey guys, Manny here from 2000books.com, and in this video I'll give you the 5 wonder drugs of life. And as you know, I've read over 1,000 books at this time, and over the years as I've been reading these books, I've been looking for patterns, I've been looking for commonalities, I've been looking for those common threads amongst all these books to identify what are the basic principles, what are the basics, what are the most common things that make life truly extraordinary, what are those things that take your life from average to amazing, what are those things that make your life truly fulfilling, what are those things that make your life absolutely stunning, amazing, whatever you want to call it. All right, so we're going to talk about these 5 wonder drugs of life that can literally revolutionize your life, and you're probably not doing one or the other, so make sure to take plenty of notes, okay? And by the way, these are not in order. All 5 of them are truly important, really crucial, and they can revolutionize your life. So make sure to take notes and watch all 5 of them. So the first wonder drug in our lives is to have a mission, a purpose, a goal, have a vision, have something to look forward to. I think in the Bible it says, where there is no vision, people perish. Now, I'm not a religious person, but this is a very powerful quote. Where there is no vision, people perish. If you do not have a long-term goal, you do not have an ambition, you do not have dreams, if you're not looking forward to something, if you don't have any purpose, if you don't have a mission, you will struggle tremendously in life. You will struggle tremendously in life. No matter how much you've been given, no matter how much you have, if you're not living for a goal, if you're not living for a dream, if you're not living for a purpose, your life will be miserable. You've probably seen this again and again. We see stories of celebrities committing suicide every once in a while, and we always wonder, hey, how is it possible that someone like that person who had everything available to them, why did they commit suicide? Because they had arrived at a point where they had run out of all goals, all missions, all purpose, whatever it is. They did not have anything more to look forward to in life. And that is where your life starts to go downhill. One of the greatest self-help books of all time, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, it talks about the idea that one of the most important habits in the 7 habits is to begin with the end in mind. You always have to have the end in mind. You have to have some sort of a purpose, a mission, a goal. Without that, it is very difficult to live a great life. Without that, it is very difficult to live a good life. Or let me put it this way, without that, it is very difficult to live a life. I've seen this happen again and again. I've seen this happen with my friends. I've seen this happen with my family members. So this is not something to be taken lightly. You must have a goal. You must have a dream. You must have a vision. You must have a purpose if you want to live a truly extraordinary life. Nothing else will suffice in that situation. No amount of riches, no amount of wealth, no amount of having everything else will suffice in that situation. You have to have a purpose, a mission, a goal in order to live a great life. And I saw this happen to my mom, who is one of the dearest persons in my life, who is probably the dearest person in my life today. What happened was when us kids, me and my siblings had left for college, my mom had the empty nest syndrome, as in she had accomplished her dream. She had the dream of sending her kids to college, to great colleges, and she had already done that. And as soon as we left our homes, as soon as we left the nest that she had built for us, she fell into a depression. Why? Because she had run out of that mission. She had run out of a goal. She had run out of a purpose. And now she's finding herself back again. She's finding new goals, new purpose, new mission to live for. So it's really important, when you don't have a mission, when you don't have a purpose, you could get into a lot of trouble. I've seen this happen so many times. My friend John Sonmez, founder of simpleprogrammer.com, some of you guys probably know him from this channel, and founder of the John Sonmez YouTube channel. He literally, after having accomplished each one of his goals, after having become a multi-millionaire, being a real estate investor, having started multiple businesses, he started falling into depression. He started falling into negativity. Why? Because he had accomplished all his goals and he didn't really have any more goals to look forward to. He didn't really have a new mission, a new purpose, a new dream, a new goal, and hence he was struggling. And that's why it's really important. If you want to live a great life, you have to have a goal. Recently, we've been talking, and he was talking about the idea that now he's finding this new goal, this new purpose, this new mission again. And I can see the excitement on his face. I can see that he's again got that pep in his foot, because he's trying to build something new again. He's got a new goal, a new vision, a new dream to make happen. And that's really important. Another great book that talks about this idea is Outwitting the Devil Within by Napoleon Hill. And he talks about the idea that the most important reason why people surrender to the devil inside of them, why people give in to the weakness inside of them, is because they're drifting, because they don't have a clear purpose, they don't have a goal. And in the book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, again, he talks about the idea that in order to accomplish our greatest goals, we must start with a very definite purpose. Without a definite purpose, there is nothing we can accomplish in life. So realize, definite purpose, having a purpose, mission, aim, goal, whatever you want to call it, is required. It is a wonder drug. It will revolutionize your life. Just having a goal will literally supercharge your life. So it is really important to get that. The second wonder drug in life is people. You have to surround yourself with the most amazing people, the people you love, with people you enjoy, and then your life goes to another level. If you want to live an extraordinary life, surround yourself with people you love, surround yourself with people you enjoy being around. And as Jim Rohn said, we are the average of the 5 people we most surround ourselves with. So if you want to take your life to the next level, surround yourself with people who are living at the next level, who are playing at the next level. And Tony Robbins, one of the things I learned from Tony Robbins, and he literally pounded into my head when I went to Unleash the Power Within, the live seminar. He said, there are so many strategies to accelerate your success in life, but if there's one power strategy that can basically compress decades into days, that can literally supercharge your life, one of the most powerful strategies to learn anything new, to literally go to the next level, is to surround yourself, to go find people who are playing at the next level and spend time with them. It is always the most powerful strategy in life when it comes to taking your game to the next level, when it comes to living a higher life than you are living today. So people are an amazing, amazing, amazing wonder drug for your life. Not only that, people are one of the biggest sources of happiness in our life. In the book How of Happiness, Dr. Sonia Lyubomirsky, from her research, she found out that having quality connections, having quality friends is really important for our happiness, for our well-being. As we know, man is a social animal, woman is a social animal. There's a reason behind it. We're designed to be around people. We're designed to live a great life when we are around people. And another book that talks about this idea is Blue Zones, in which they did a lot of research on the zones in the world where people live the longest. Right? They went around, tried to figure out what are the commonalities amongst all these people. So they tried to look for dietary commonalities or exercise commonalities or anything like that. What they found was consistently, no matter what diet they had, no matter whether they lived in Italy or in California or Japan, so because there are blue zones in all these different areas of the world, what they found was that people that lived the longest were always part of a community. They were always spending time with other people. They were always spending time with family and friends and others who were well-wishers. So it's really important. If you want to live a fulfilling life, if you want to live a great life, you have to be surrounded with high-quality people. I cannot emphasize this enough. This is one of the most powerful wonder drugs, and it will take your life to the next level again and again and again. And not only is it about accomplishment, it's also about fulfillment. People will give you more fulfillment than anything else in this world, anything else. So remember, people are your greatest asset in some ways when it comes to life. So treasure them and make sure you nurture these people. A lot of great books are written on this topic. How to Win Friends and Influence People, Never Eat Alone are great books on developing skills to handle people, to make friends with people, to influence people, to win people over to you, all these things, right? And we have summaries of those books on our channel as well, so make sure to check them out. All right, the third one I have is food. One of the greatest wonder drugs is food. It is, most people live to eat, but you must eat to live. And that's the title of a book that I highly recommend. It's all about food. It's got 4,000 plus reviews on Amazon, which to me is an amazing book by Joel Fuhrman. It's called Eat to Live. And the whole idea of the book is it shows you what are some of the most powerful foods that are out there, disease-fighting foods, foods with rich in antioxidants, foods rich in micronutrients, foods. Here's the thing about food. It's not just something that nourishes your body. It also nourishes your mind. And the body and mind are working together all the time. You cannot separate one from the other. It is almost impossible to have a really terrible body and still be able to live a truly fulfilling life. It's not going to work, right? So realize food is a powerful, powerful drug. It's one of the most powerful wonder drugs. And as the great Hippocrates, he once said, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. Effectively, all the food that you're eating is a form of medicine. All the food you're eating is a form of medicine. So be very careful what you're putting in your body, because if it's wrong medicine, if it's wrong kind of drugs, which most people are doing, right? They're eating junk food, they're eating bad food, a lot of sugar and salt and carbs and all those things. Bad for you, bad for your body. And over time, it shows. So remember, food is one of the greatest wonder drugs in your life. You can literally revolutionize your life just by having the right kinds of food in your life. You've probably seen this before. You've probably seen this in your life. When you eat high quality food, when you eat good food, suddenly you feel lighter. You're full of energy. You're full of vibrancy. You're ready to take on the world. But when you eat some bad food or heavy food, you start to feel sluggish. You feel slow. Your energy levels are going down. Why? Food is very powerful. It shows its effects very quickly, and of course, over the long term, the effects build over and over, build on and on and on and on. So it's really important to be very aware of the power of food in your body. And the book I recommend, Eat to Live by Joel Fuhrman, powerful book to tell you how to eat the right way. We're trying to build my body, trying to build a better body. And one of the things I always learned in this process of building a body is that 80% of bodybuilding is diet. 80% of bodybuilding is diet. So it's really important to understand the power of food. Food is a wonder drug in our lives. The next wonder drug I have for you is physical exercise. Now, most people think that physical exercise is all about keeping your body fit. And you're right. It is really, 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 really important to exercise in order to keep your body fit. There is no substitute for exercise in order to keep your body fit. In fact, here's a simple thing. You cannot live an extraordinary life if your body is not in a good shape. If your body doesn't have the vitality, doesn't have the energy, doesn't have the stamina, your life is not extraordinary. You're living a very difficult life. You're living maybe painful life. You're living a slow life. You're living a life that is not vibrant yet. It's not extraordinary. It's not fulfilling. So you must have a really vibrant body in order to have a vibrant life, in order to have a great life. And exercise is the closest thing it comes to a wonder drug for your body and for your mind, literally for your mind. You might be wondering, how is that possible? There are quite a few books I want to talk about. Brain Rules by Dr. John Medina and Spark by John Rady. Both of these books talk about the idea of how exercise truly affects your brain, and it is a very, very, very powerful connection there. So what exercise does is it helps the growth of something called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. What brain-derived neurotrophic factor is actually like a fertilizer for your neurons. It's like a miracle grow for your neurons. So the more BDNF you have in your system, in your brain, the more you have the ability to generate new neurons and make faster connections, better connections. Not only that, they've done research on mice now, and it's kind of invasive research, so that's why it's probably not done on humans, but on mice they find that active mice have twice as many new stem cells in their hippocampus. Hippocampus is the center of your brain that is responsible for learning and memory. So in active mice, that is twice as, they have twice as many stem cells, new stem cells, as the non-active ones. So really powerful study here. Not only that, when you exercise, you have a tremendous rush of neurotransmitters into your body. So neurotransmitters like endorphins, which dull pain, norepinephrine, which arouses attention, dopamine, which makes you feel good. All of these hormones suddenly start flowing into your brain, and you start to feel good. I feel terrific right after a workout. I feel clear-headed. I feel light. I feel focused. I feel like I can give my attention to anything. And that's why in the book Spark, John Ratey talks about the idea that if you have an important meeting coming up, go for a brisk run right before the meeting, because you will be much sharper, much clearer, much more available, I guess, in some ways to the meeting. You will be much more focused in the meeting. So exercise is a wonder drug for your body. It is the miracle drug for your body. And not only that, it revolutionizes the power of your brain as well. It's literally helping your brain grow stronger. The next wonder drug is mental exercise. We just talked about physical exercise, but now we're going to talk about mental exercise. And that mental exercise is meditation. It has been the subject of over 1,000 plus scientific research studies from Harvard, UCLA, University of Wisconsin, University of California, Davis, so on and so forth. A lot of great studies. And all these studies are coming to the conclusion that meditation helps you become more focused. It improves your brain power, it improves your learning, improves your memory, makes you more resilient against physical pain, makes you mentally tougher, makes you handle stress better, and it also increases your heart health. And there's so many other benefits of meditation. It is crazy how many benefits of meditation are now scientifically proven to be true. What scientists are doing is literally looking into your brain using an fMRI machine, the most advanced brain imaging machines that are out there, and they can see what happens to human brains after 4 to 8 weeks of meditation. They're literally seeing that the gray matter density in the brain is increasing as a result of meditation within 8 weeks. There's a study from Harvard University by Sarah Lazar back in 2000, I don't remember which year, but they talk about how over an 8-week period, meditators had an increased density in the gray matter in their hippocampus and in the prefrontal cortex compared to non-meditators. Prefrontal cortex is the executive function of the executive part of the brain that tells you what to do, what not to do, when to do it, why you should do it. It's the part that does most of the information processing. It does the decision making. It is the most important part of your brain in some ways, because it runs the whole show. And hippocampus is actually responsible for learning. So meditation is literally making those areas in your brain stronger. And there's so many great books that are now talking about meditation. The book Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, he talks about the idea of how meditation is the greatest way to become present, to be able to live in the present moment, to be able to live in the now. And not only that, it helps you develop self-awareness. Meditation helps you develop self-awareness. Another great book, Emotional Intelligence by Dr. Daniel Goleman, talks about the idea that meditation can actually help you develop your emotional intelligence, because you're constantly training your mind to become aware of yourself, to become aware of your emotions, to become aware of your body, to become aware of your sensations. And that emotional intelligence develops over time, and you become stronger and stronger in your emotional intelligence. Another great book that talks about the idea is Willpower Instinct, where Dr. Kelly McGonigal from Stanford talks about how meditation is really crucial to help develop our willpower. Now, why does meditation help develop your willpower? It's really simple. The whole practice of meditation is all about bringing your attention back to the present moment in a methodical way, in a very clinically precise way, right? If the attention wanders away, you bring it back to the present moment. When we're talking present moment, we're talking about the breath, the body, the sensations, and all those stuff, right? So over time, as we continue to do this, we develop an awareness, we develop a meta level awareness, and that is crucial to willpower, to development of willpower. Another great book that talks about this idea is Radical Acceptance by Tara Brach, in which she talks about how in order to accept ourselves, to become self-accepting, we have to be able to meditate. Meditation is crucial for our self-acceptance, for our self-awareness, and that self-acceptance is required in order to live a great life. Another great book, Your Brain at Work by David Rock, in which he talks about the idea that if we want to be truly productive in our lives, we have to develop what is called the director inside our brain. And the director is basically the meta level awareness that we have, the awareness that can direct everything in our lives in some ways. And that director can only be trained through meditation. Meditation is the most powerful training for the director, or what you want to call the observer, or you want to call the meta level awareness that we all have, that some people haven't yet used, that some people have never really tapped into, but meditation can help you tap into that. Now, as you know, I've been meditating for over 20 years now, and I didn't really start off wanting to meditate. I was very skeptical about meditation. As you know, I'm a physicist, I'm an electrical engineer, I'm a computer engineer, so I don't just take things lightly, right? I have to have analytical reason for why something works, why something doesn't work. I need logic, I need science behind stuff. And when I started meditating, I started because I was hitting a rock bottom in my life, and I was looking for all sorts of answers, and I begrudgingly allowed myself to go to a meditation retreat. But when I went to it, and after 10 days, my life was transformed. It was changed. I could not believe meditation was such a powerful tool. At that time, there was no scientific research that I knew about. But over the years, as I said, over 1,000+ scientific research studies have now shown the power of meditation. Now, if you want to learn to meditate, I'm conducting a live 4-week online meditation workshop where I will teach you everything I know about meditation, from basic to most advanced. I'll take you from basic to most advanced. It will be guided meditation. Every session will be guided meditation where I will show you exactly what to do, how to do it, and I'll walk you through that process. And not only that, I'll answer each and every question you have. I'll stay online till all your questions about meditation are answered. And one of the biggest frustrations that people have with meditation is that they don't know if they're doing it right. They don't know if they're making progress. So here's the thing. Here's my promise to you. I will make sure that in that class, I will teach you not only how to meditate the right way, how to make progress, and how to get all the benefits of meditation that I've been talking about. So if you're interested in learning to meditate, right now is the perfect time to sign up for my live online workshop, because I'm offering a super early bird discount. That discount expires soon. So make sure to go to 2000books.com/sharp, grab that discount and sign up for this workshop. All right, guys. And also we have a 180-day money back guarantee. So in case you are not satisfied with the program, if you don't feel like you got what you're looking for, just ask for a refund. 100% money back guarantee. You can go to 2000books.com/sharp or just click right here to register for the meditation workshop. The early bird discount is expiring soon, so make sure you get that. All right, guys, click right here to get the early bird discount.